welcome back to this non-commitment relationship we have. I am revamping this YouTube channel because I feel like Welcome to my home in Vancouver. I am so excited about it to return to this space where I feel like has been the source of my creativity, and I'm excited to look at it with a new lens and jump back into writing and being creative and allowing myself the freedom to be curious without fear. I just thought I'd vlog and start filming random things and make a compilation of whatever happens this week. It's a Saturday, happy Saturday. And I just thought I'd film. If you ever hear that, that's our sink. I just thought I'd film and see where this takes us. I'm about to eat some lunch, and then after lunch I'm gonna head out and go to a coffee shop and sit and do some writing and just figure it out. If you are wondering what is going on with my book, that is still something that I have, and it's mine. It has gone on a very long hiatus, no problem. It will see the light of day again. And as for other updates, really, truly nothing more that I'm willing to share. But I am kind of just wanting to get back into being more creative, and I'm hoping that this is something that will help with that. Anyway, just thought I'd take you along for the journey. Here's a cute view of our living room. I'm gonna set you over here and turn you around, and I'm gonna come into the kitchen because I'm gonna get ready for lunch. Here's some Christmas music. It's me. Let me tell you what lunch is today. Actually, I might just come over. If I put my AirPods in, will this change the quality of whatever's going on? Hello? I wanna make it come true, Santa. Oh, sorry. This will be good. I am gonna eat this salad, which I really hope has not gone bad. Nobody cares about this, but I got this salad from Save On Foods, and they just do a really good salad. I'm gonna be so honest. Bowl, salad. I couldn't tell you what's in here, by the way. And don't ask, but it's good and I like it. When you buy a salad from a grocery store, usually they'll be like free salad dressing. So this is Greek vinaigrette. Truly dinner, this is lunch. Can I do this? Just kidding. What's been going on with me? Good question. Book-wise, guys, I'm reading Fourth Wing. Well, I'm reading Iron Flame, which is the second book of this fantastical fantasy book. It has changed my life for the better, and not even like in some kind of revolutionary like writing way. Like it truly is, and this is controversial, and you can come for me and you can be upset with my opinion about this because, you know, everybody and their mother loves this book. I love it for not the writing. I couldn't tell you what's going on right now in this book. I really couldn't. I don't know what this battle is. I don't know why they are fighting. I don't know. I don't understand it. I love the romance. I think it's so good. I love this enemies to lovers. He will do anything for her and she will do anything for him. I love when both protagonists are smart. I think both of them are very smart. I think sometimes they do fight and I'm like, guys, I get it, but get it together. But I do like when the book main characters are smart and they don't need like any babying. Like she is fine on her own and he is fine on his own, but when they're together, obviously they're a match made in heaven. But that's what I'm reading right now. I am enjoying it, but I have heard that Rebecca Yarros, who is the author, is under some fire. I don't really understand what's going on, and obviously like I should and I will, but I think the gist of it is she's using like not Gaelic. I think this is the big piece of contention, is a lot of the words that she's using for her world building is based off of like Gaelic writing, Gaelic, which I think is literally the same spelling as Gaelic, but like Gaelic writing, and like a lot of her destinations and places and dragon names, and the lore is Gallic words. Okay? You still with me? She's getting really popular, so she's getting a lot of fame, a lot of recognition. She's like making money off of these books. And if you're gonna use a culture or a language that you don't speak fluently, I don't know why I paused my mid-sentence to eat, but I just like, it looked like it needed to be eaten. I was saying something. So she's using Gallic words, but excuse me, I need to finish this before I have a thought. She's using Gallic words, but in an interview, she said, and get this, she goes, yeah, okay, I'm paraphrasing and also mocking her, this is not kind, but she was just mentioning, she made some side comment about like, yeah, like, this is how I pronounce it, this is what I'm doing. She's like choosing to pronounce the words that she has chosen incorrectly. And I think that like it made a lot of people in that specific community like upset, which is very valid. And also just like other readers too, like I'm looking at this discourse and I'm looking at it, I'm like, you are all making points, very valid points, where it's like, if you are going to, with any culture, with any religion, with any subset of area that you are not familiar with, and if you're choosing to use this set of vocabulary in your pieces and base your entire universe on this culture and this language and these words, you should probably know a thing or two about them, hey? Not just use them because they sound cool or they sound like something fantastical, which granted they do. But she's like apparently going around being like, yeah, I don't really know how to pronounce these words, and yeah, I just use them, and yeah, I do this. Not that she actually said that, do not quote me on that. But it's just a little thing to be side-eyeing about. Let me just flip you around. Let's go talk. Oh, my phone's on the other side. Be right back. Here's the thing. No one is gonna want to watch me eat. And also, I want to watch some videos on my iPad. So I think we're gonna have a little break right now. And then I'll come back to you later. Promise, pinky promise. But after lunch, I'm gonna go get ready to go to a little coffee shop and do some writing. And maybe I'll take you along, but I'm not in the avenue of filming in public right now. I don't know about that. And then I'll show you what I've written. And I think that like, that is a big part of, let me talk about this before I go. My creativity, it was quite at its peak during COVID / when I was posting on YouTube. And it was kind of just like what I did. Like I loved it. I wrote every single hour of my life. I read every single hour of my life. I wrote, I read, I edited, I posted, I wrote, I read, I edited, I posted. And it was like the dream life for me and I loved it. And granted, it was during the pandemic and classes were online and I wasn't really doing anything. But now that I've graduated, if you're curious to know what I'm doing, I work full-time in childcare and I do that and I come home and then I go to bed and I read and I do that and I'm like, it's not that I've lost inspiration for writing, but having no classes that are designated specifically for writing and having a project that you need to complete and having a class that propels you to do the thing that you love, it makes it a hell of a lot easier to do it than to have that self-discipline and to be like, if you're trying to be an artist and somebody that's creative, you need to intentionally make your life creative in order to do it. And I feel like I haven't been doing that. And so with all that to say, I am hoping that if I rejuvenate this creative project of mine, with no strings and no pressure, I hope that this is something that I end up falling back in love with and could be my source of, what's that word? Discipline, I guess. Discipline sounds like too harsh of a word, but it's the only one I have right now. With that being said, I'm gonna eat this, I'm gonna watch some YouTube, then I'm gonna get ready to go to a little cafe. Bye. So I'm back, I finished eating, and now it is time to, I also turned off the tree. Sorry, but I'm leaving the house, so it had to be done. I was gonna say something and I forgot. I have a notes what is it even called? Like a note on my phone that is just full of like little like lines of like prose or like something that I think of. I'm like, oh, let me write that down. And the last thing I wrote in here was for my book, but it was just a line that I thought would be the funniest like inner dialogue. But it would be like if just the two love interests were staring at each other and then one of them is just looking at him and he's like thrilled about the amount of eye contact we're getting right now. And I just think that's funny. Like, I'm thrilled about the amount of eye contact that you're giving me. Just thought that was funny and I would share. What else is in here? Oh, I wrote down in the middle of the night, I woke up last night and I said, oh, this would be a great children's book. I wrote down just the Snowflake Factory because in my head I was like, there's something so magical about it. So many noises. There's something so magical about a snowflake and how every single one is different, which, okay, I believe it because it's scientifically a fact and I believe in science, but I don't care to understand how that works. And it just, the more I think about it, the more I am so confused as to how no two snowflakes can be alike. And then I just kind of get, it's a little bit all too much for my brain, but I digress. I wrote down the Snowflake Factory because I thought it'd be such a cute, like, there's something very young about that idea and I love it and it could be something one day. I wrote down I am the shape of nervous. I don't know where that's gonna show up, but I thought that was cool. But growing up means being gentle to your past. That is something that I wrote. I wish New York was real, but I think I saw that on TikTok, so I don't think I actually came up with that. Anyway, I'm moving you to a different location, and that different location is my bedroom. Welcome to my room. It's still a work in progress. Don't look at how messy it is, and don't look at my closet. I'll put you down right over here. I'm gonna get ready to go on my little cafe adventure, but I have to pack. I've been going for so long. My tote bag, everybody. It's a tote bag that I got for my birthday from my very best friend in the whole wide world. Her name is Grace. Grace got me this tote bag, and I love it. And it's beautiful. It features art by, I kept this tag because I thought the artist was incredible. Manabu Ikeda? Here you go. So that's my tote bag, and inside my tote bag I have my everything bag, and no one cares about this, but I'm giving you a haul. In my everything bag I have hand sanitizer. I need to go. I actually should check the bus time. 13 minutes. Oh, I have time. I have in here Advil in a little plastic bag. Don't look too close, that bag is gross. Hand cream. Chewing gum. I want one right now. Oh, I'm gonna regret it because then when you're listening to this, it'll just be I'm kidding. That was an exaggeration. A sunscreen stick. But long story short about this, when I was in California with my bestie friends, I got this at is it called CJ Maxx? I do not remember. And it was a sunscreen stick because it was hot and sunny outside. And I got this because I was like, oh, it'd be nice to have. And it just does not smell good. Here, smell it. It just doesn't smell like something I want to put on my face. Like, it's not a bad smell, but it's like, I don't want that to be like the overwhelming scent on my face. Anyway, I keep it in here in case I need it, but I realistically should throw this out because I have not touched it, I have not used it. And guys, I don't know what happened to it, okay? I did not do this to it on purpose. It just lives in this bag, and it's not like this bag is dirty, but this thing got dirty. Like that. Ugh. So I'm gonna throw it out right now as we're speaking. In here I also have this little journal, and in this journal, it's a little notebook. It's not a journal. I don't write journal things. I write little lines of scenes that I think that are cute and nice. And it's not full at all. That's why I'm like keeping it to the bare front, because the rest of it is very empty. But I always have a notebook on me in case I have ideas I want to write. Notebook needs to come with a pencil, a pen, a Tide stick for stains. I have more hand cream. This does not need to be in here if I have that one. This one can live right here. And that's about it. The other things are like tampons and a deck of cards. I always have a deck of cards in here because you never know when you want to play a game and you're bored and there's nothing to do and you've exhausted all options to talk about when you're on A boring ass date. I'm speaking like it's happened, but it's never happened before. But just in case, you know, or you're just with your friends and you have nothing else to talk about, and so you're like, oh, I guess we'll play Crazy at Countdown. We always have lip balm too. Forgot about that. But I don't go anywhere without it. And I take this and I put it right in here. My laptop is coming with me. I do a lot of my writing on my laptop. That's where I do most of it. And then I'm gonna bring the book that I'm reading at the moment that is like a tangible book is Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. It's about creative living beyond fear. And it's something that I really need right now, which is like the whole theme of this weird compilation vlog is living beyond this fear and being creative beyond fear. And then I bring in companionship with that book my favorite Muji pen and a highlighter, and that's what's in my bag. And then I take my keys that's connected to my little carabiner and I hook it right in here, and that goes in my bag. And I always have my keys accessible to me, and that's about it. Anyway, so I'll see you in a bit. I don't know when. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, but eventually you'll see this. And I don't know when that is gonna be, but soon, one day, I don't know. All right, goodbye. What's up? I'm back. Welcome to a new day. Happy Sunday morning. That's really nice. I'll keep it like that. I did, in fact, write. It was awesome. I wrote 2,000 words, and I am so... Wow. The kettle is going on, by the way, if you can hear that, and I'm sorry if it's annoying you. I am feeling so inspired and excited about this new... I'm going to put this away. It's bothering me. I am feeling so excited and inspired by this reintroduction to vlogging and filming, because it's been helping a lot with staying consistent and being unafraid to look at a laptop or look at a blank document and be like, how am I supposed to figure out something to write here? I just kept writing a new scene in my book, and I got very excited about that and felt really inspired, and I love it. I'm excited about it. My mom's calling me, be right back. So sorry I left there, but you wouldn't know because you're watching a complete video. But I just got a FaceTime call from my mother, which was very sweet and very awesome, but I don't really remember what I was talking about. So also, I'm looking at myself in the screen, which makes sense. But I acknowledge that the camera's here, but I will very be seldomly looking at you, so forgive me. But I was saying something, I forget. Also, aren't the bookshelves so cute? Oh, about my book. I feel like when I started writing this book, I was like 20 years old. I'm now currently 23, and so yes, it has been 3 years, but you know, diamonds are formed under pressure and after a very long time. I feel like I was being, not secretive, that's not the right word. I just feel like there were things that I was excited to share, but I didn't know how much I wanted to share, and I was also very nervous about it. But I'm not nervous anymore. I just feel like I need to get a good head on my shoulders and figure out what I would like to share, period. Not like embarrassed or scared to, but I'm planning on changing the majority of the plot. I wanted this book to start off as friends to lovers, and right now it is. It's very much in that area, the first like 50,000 words that I've written. But right now it's just giving too much of Heartstopper. You know, like it's definitely not the same story. It's not going to be the same story whatsoever. But you're reading about two teenage boys in high school falling in love, and they like sit beside each other. And so it's like, it's not Heartstopper, but it's like too close to that area for me to like actively continue writing it without this nagging in the back of my head being like, you are rewriting a story that's already been written. So I think I'm gonna change it to enemies to lovers, and by I think, I've already done it. It's already written in here, and so I just need to write it out. Same characters, I think, for now. Who knows? Now that I'm returning to this like 2 years later, might change the characters, might change the ethnicity of the characters, might change a lot about the school, just the teachers, the trauma that our main character went through, might change a lot of things. Yesterday, when I went to go write at the coffee shop, I wrote a juicy 2,000 words, and I just want to tell you about this scene. And I'm so excited about it because now that they're enemies to lovers, tensions are high, the angst is high, the feelings are complicated, people don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of feelings that they want to explore but can't because they don't like each other, all that. So basically, picture this. Cody Martin, who is our main character, he's our protagonist, biology lover, sweetie boy, just all around good guy. senior year of high school, kind of going through it. Had a little bit of a bit of a hard time in his 11th grade. Hello, it's me from the future editing this. I'm listening to myself talk, and I do this a lot where I listen to myself and I don't explain what's going on at all. I don't think I even explained even a little bit of the plot. Let me give you a quick rundown. So our main character, his name is Cody Martin. I'm still figuring out that name because when I made that name, didn't realize it was Cody Martin. Like, that is the Sweet Life of Zach and Cody name. Like, I really did not until somebody in my creative writing class pointed that out, and I was like, shit, that's why it's so familiar to me. He is in senior year of high school, and he is just trying to get through the year. He's not trying to do anything else. Like, he just really wants to get through the year. He had a really tough time in 11th grade, as I mentioned. I'm saying this right now, and I'm pretty sure that, like, I talk about this later in the video, and so if I do, forgive me. Thank you, honestly, for your patience. So if I repeat myself a lot, that's just, you know, the more the merrier. It's the first day of senior year, and he's got biology first thing in the morning, and he sits at the front, and nobody else sits beside him, not because they don't want to sit beside him, but because nobody wants to sit at the front, obviously. Duh. A big party of people who are responsible for the trauma that Cody Martin went through last year, that could be dedicated to the football team of the high school. Cody has it out for them. He's not interested in affiliating himself with them, doesn't want to talk to them, doesn't want to look at them. I hate you all. He has very valid reasons to. Anyway, class has started, and in walks in, late to school, late to class, our love interest, Carson Rivera. And he's leaning by the door frame, and he's just so handsome. Not to me, but to Cody. There's like this weird attraction here, obviously, because our little gaby Cody can't take his eyes off of Carson because he's just so freaking cute. Of course, Carson has to sit at the front of the class because he's late. And of course, we discover that he's on the football team. Obviously, Cody has a hatred for him that is born from a vendetta against Carson's whole athletic career. And that's all you kind of really need to know. I'm back again. That's a lie. That's not all you need to know. Can't believe I forgot the most important part, is that the reason why there's so much tension is because they're forced to be lab partners for the whole year or the semester. I don't know yet. He's sitting right beside Cody, and then Miss Wall, that's the teacher, by the way, Miss Wall goes, okay, folks, listen up. Whoever you're sitting beside is going to be your lab partner for the rest of the semester. So now we have Cody Martin, who hates the football team, who hates Carson, and Carson, who doesn't like Cody because Cody's being rude to him, and he doesn't know why. Because there's also lore about Carson too, that he wasn't here last year. He doesn't know what happened to Cody. Anyway, regardless, that comes later. But they're forced to be lab partners. And that's just, we can't have that, but we must. Anyway, I forgot to add that. That's really crucial. That's like one of the main things, is that they literally have to work together for the rest of the semester. Anyway, can't believe I forgot that main point. But carrying on with the video, oh my God. I hope that provides some explanation here. And if I talk about this later in a future video or in this video, I apologize. But I needed to put this here so that you could understand the rest of what I was talking about. Anyway, back to the video. Love you. Thank you for your patience. So picture this. They're at this house party. Her name is Allison. I don't know if she's gonna be a big character, but just know that we're at Allison's house right now. And Allison's house is fucking huge. It's massive. It's like, this girl's got money. And so he's at this party because his best friend Sam dragged him to come to this party. And the reason why Sam wants to be at this party is because Abigail, goddess, beautiful human being on this earth, is at this party. And obviously he wants to go hang out with her and see if they can hang out. Nothing more, just hang out. This is a young adult book. So Cody's kind of just at this party, aimlessly walking around. He's just kind of snooping into the rooms. He doesn't really have a plan. He's just like, I'm just here. And so he is wandering the rooms, and he comes upon this girl who's trying to set up karaoke on her TV. She can't hook up the laptop, the TV, and he's like, don't worry, I will be the unsung hero of the evening, and I will help you set up your karaoke. He does that for her and she's like, oh my god, I'm so glad you're here, but she's drunk out of her mind. He's like, don't worry, I got you. I know I'm like a technology wizard. She's like, no. I'm so glad you're here because Carson's been talking about you all night. He will not shut up about you. And Cody's like, whoa. So he's like, okay, well, I gotta go find him. Duh. He's cannonballing into the pool, obviously. Cody goes up to Carson and goes, heard you've been talking about me. All right, tell me what you've been saying. Honestly, I need to get my laptop because I'm not doing this justice. I'm deciding to read you some lines of dialogue. You know, really get in the nitty gritty. I do share a lot of my writing on social media, on my Instagram, but a lot of the writing that I share is not young adult fiction. I love sharing like these very poetic like things that I write on Instagram or like just in my daily life, these little short bursts of prose, and like I love writing those. I feel like I never share like my young adult writing, which is I feel like is a very strong suit for me, specifically like young adult romance. I am excited to share this with you. Let me find it. I'm gonna read from when Cody walks up to Carson at the pool. Yo, Martin! Okay, I'm not doing voices. I just want everyone to know this. Can't do this seriously. Like, it makes sense in my head, you know? You just have to follow along. Carson calls out from the middle of the pool. What do you want from me, Carson? I go up to the pool, leaving a healthy gap between the edge and myself so Carson doesn't get any idiotic bright ideas. He swims up to me, water droplets falling from his hair. His stupid perfect hair. What do I want from you? You're the one that came up to me if I'm not wrong. He splashes the water around him. The water feels awesome, you should get in. I heard you were talking about me. I blurred out. I didn't realize this was how I was going to bring up the topic, but here it goes, I guess. Oh shit, really? What was I saying? Give me the details. I'm sad to have missed it. You're so unbearable, I tell him, and I tried to be annoyed, but I find myself pleasantly surprised to be holding onto a conversation for so long without wanting to throttle his throat. It's absolutely the alcohol, but I let myself enjoy this moment anyway. So I've heard, he says, and I want to wipe that smug little look off his face. Are you gonna tell me what you were saying about me or not? I ask him. Are you ever gonna loosen up? Ah! I splash him with water this time and he laughs. It's like something in my brain short-circuited and rewired itself because I am having a somewhat decent time. Let me etch that into print right now. I, Cody Martin, am having a tolerable time with Carson Rivera, and no, I am not being held at gunpoint. Rivera! A voice pulls up from behind me. We were looking for you. Oh, hey man, what's up? I'm AJ. And like, I want you guys to know that like, I'm not reading it the way that he would say it. Like, I don't know why, I just can't like imitate the voice, but it like makes sense in my head. AJ, our new uninvited guest to this conversation, extends his hand to me, and I take it because there really is no other option besides looking like a world-class a-hole. He's also got the dankest smelling joint in between his lips, and it's really hard not to scrunch my nose. I don't like the way that's written, but I just like put that in there so I know that like my brother's high. But hey, I'm Cody. AJ's eyes turn in recognition. Oh, you're the freak lab partner. Nice to finally put a name to a face. Oh. Nice to finally put a face to a name. Freak lab partner, super awesome. This is Cody, like he's not speaking this out loud, but this is his like inner monologue. Freak lab partner, super awesome. Stupid idiot me thinking Carson could be tolerable. Nice, so that's what you've been saying. Glad the secret's out. Thanks, Carson. See you on Monday. I get up and blow past AJ, who has now turned a pale shade of green. Oh, brother. I also don't like that line because it implies that he's greening out, but like, I think he's just like shocked, so I need to find a better way of saying that. Wait, Cody, hold on. That's not, Jesus Christ. Thanks a lot, AJ. I can hear Carson splash out of the pool, but I'm not turning back, not even to see what he looks like. And I know every rational part of my brain is telling me to stay and hear him out, but tonight I am not rational. I am drunk and I'm letting the emotional side of my brain have a chance to shine bright tonight. I'm halfway across the yard when Carson reaches me. I feel his hand wrap around my wrist and I turn towards him so I can pry it out. Ah! God, you're fast, he pants. I turn around and I stare directly into his eyes and absolutely not at the t-shirt he has since put on. The t-shirt that just has to be clinging onto every part of his chest. And God, I just wish he didn't have to look like that or talk like that or just exist in my life in a way that made me so impossibly aggravated. For the record, I did not call you a freak. You're not a freak. And then Cody says, Carson, I literally do not care what you think of me. And I know that I'm lying before I even finish the sentence. Okay, but it seems like you do. No, I literally don't. I try again and there's a slight twitch in his upper lip. You say that, but you stalked off like you care a lot. I stalked off because you called me a freak and I didn't sign up to be sent back to recess in middle school. Carson's lip tightened. Technically, I didn't call you a freak. And he starts, and I can explain, and then Cody cuts him off. Carson, I don't know how to explain to you that I don't care what you think of me or what you say to other people about me. And I know you certainly don't care what I think of you. So can we just call a truce on whatever this is and get through the semester? There's a pause, a long one, and he steps backwards, like my words held some kind of invisible weight that pushed past him. His brows furrow, and it's fascinating to watch the movement in his body. That's not true, he finally says. He steps forwards, and it feels like a wall coming down. That's not true at all, he says again. And that that's what I have to offer for the group today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed writing it. Exciting things are in the works. Revamping this YouTube channel, it has been something that I've been thinking about for a long time, but I've never actually, like, I don't know what the phrasing is, like, pulled the trigger. That feels a little bit too intense. But there's a phrasing for, like, I haven't, you know, done it. But I think this will be a nice new adventure for me, a new creative process. Also, there is a family that lives above us, and they have a little child, and this little child runs amok every single day. It's very, very sweet, very cute. So if you hear these pitter-patters of the footsteps above, just know that someone up there is getting their steps in, and for that, I love. Well, let me tell you what I'm doing today. I am gonna finish eating lunch. I am gonna keep reading Fourth Wing. I keep saying Fourth Wing. I'm on the second book. I'm reading Iron Flame. I'm gonna finish my lunch, read the rest of Iron Flame. I have 50 pages left. I feel scared. I think I mentioned this, like, maybe in an earlier clip that you saw, but I really could not tell you what's going on in this book. Not in, like, a way that I haven't been, like, paying attention or, like, haven't been caring to pay attention, but just there are a lot of characters, and fantasy is not, like, my priority of reading, and so I only picked this book up because I've heard many things. Oh my god, Michaela, shut up, just tell them about this book. Things are heating up. I'm so excited to finish it but I'm also really scared because apparently people told me that the ending was like, so I don't know if I can handle right now, you know? Like, sometimes I'm not in the mood for that, but I think I just have to power through it and be brave and figure out what happens when I get to the end. I feel like unbelievably attached to these characters, and I don't even know why. Like, I haven't felt like this in a while. I haven't felt this kind of attachment in a while, and I'm scared. So I'm gonna do that, and then at some point today I will be getting ice cream. And let me tell you about this. There's an ice cream place in Vancouver called Ernest Ice Cream, and when I tell you, they have some of the best ice cream I've ever had in my life. Their cookies and cream, life-changing. But they released a new flavor, and it's limited. It's only available for the rest of November, and clock's ticking. I have no watch on, and it's not like a watch can tell me what day it is. It's cutting close. I think it's like the 25th or the 26th maybe of November. Scared. So, did I tell you what the flavor was? I don't know what's going on. The flavor is almond croissant, and when I tell you, it's like the most delicious ice cream flavor I've ever had in my life. If you like almond croissants, and like the almond parts are so crispy and flaky, and then the ice cream part is so good, but it's like not overly sweet, and like it's so good. So at some point in my life I will be having that, and I'm also hoping to write some more today, which is very exciting. I'm gonna keep writing that scene because there's more to happen. Like, the cops are gonna show up to the party. Losers, first of all. Boring. You're gonna shut down a party. Get a grip. Get a life. But they are gonna show up as a plot device. And they're not gonna be here for long. Don't worry. And then Carson's gonna grab Cody's hand, and they're gonna make a break for it, and they end up running away together from the cops. But they're gonna run away, and then they're gonna have time to talk. And I don't know, they might kiss. I don't fucking know. Like, who's gonna stop two horny teenage boys from, like, putting their hands on each other? Not me. Certainly not me. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna do. I've been filming for 25 minutes. You've just been sitting here and listening to me talk, so. And for that, I really am eternally grateful. Goodbye. I decided that I would go on the piano for a little bit, so I'm just gonna film, and whatever makes it into the vlog makes it into the vlog, and if nothing makes it into the vlog, you'll never see this clip. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I've got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me, 1 says she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. Well, that's fun. Hi everyone. down from my bed. It's a new day, by the way. It is Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Or whenever you're watching this. Hope you have an awesome day. It's Monday, the 27th of November. I just got home from my morning shift at work, and now I'm just gonna sit and read a new book. Very exciting. I finished reading Iron Flame last night. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? How are we doing? Still don't really understand the battle. I still don't really care to know why we're fighting. That book was really something else. I enjoyed it a lot. I had a phenomenal time reading it. But now I'm kind of just like, now what? Like, I don't know when the next book is coming out. We're gonna be waiting for so long. So now I'm reading a new book. Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Look at this cover. I think this cover is so cute. I read Icebreaker before reading Fourth Wing. I think maybe 3 weeks ago I just finished Icebreaker. No, I don't remember when I read Icebreaker, but I did read it a while ago. So for my birthday, I got Wildfire. I'm very excited to dive in. For those who don't know, which I'm assuming you do, but if you don't, Icebreaker is the first book in this hockey romance series. However, I will say Icebreaker is a hockey romance. It's a series, and like this is the second book in the series, obviously. Duh, that's what I just said. But I heard that this book is very much less hockey, like less sport romance. And that's interesting to me because I thought the entire series was gonna be strictly just the hockey team, which, you know, I'm fine with either way, but I really thought this was going to be a sports romance series, but turns out it's not. Russ, who is one of the hockey team players, is working at a camp for the summer. Well, why don't I just read you the back? It only takes one spark. Ooh. At a party celebrating the end of the academic year, Maple Hill students, oh yes, the college that they go to is called Maple Hills. Maple Hill students Russ Russ and Aurora Roberts have a passionate one-night stand. Never one to overstay her welcome or expect much from a man, Aurora slips away before Russ even has a chance to ask for her full name. Days later, they run into each other at their new jobs as summer camp counselors hoping to escape from their complicated home lives. Russ knows breaking the camp's strict no fraternizing rule will have him heading back to Maple Hills before the summer is over, but unfortunately for him, Aurora has never been good at caring about rules. They're so Barbie and Ken. They're both so white. And, you know, sometimes that's really what you need to, like, read. Just two white people in love to really get you through the day. So I'm gonna read this, and I'm gonna have a great time, and then we'll see where the day takes me. I have nothing else to say. I'm gonna sit in my bed, I'm gonna read, and maybe take a nap. Have a great day. Bye! I came back really quickly to make a really awesome point about this camera. The iPad camera is nuts. I can do so much on this screen. That's insane. While I'm still here, I was listening to some of the audio from the other clips, and it does like kind of come in and out, and it's kind of funky and weird, but you didn't sign up to watch some high quality cinematic excellence. You, Kate, showed up to hang out with me, and sometimes that includes really horrible audio quality. Anyway, I came here to say talk about how awesome this is. Like, I feel like this is a lot. I can do a lot of movement here. I'm gonna do more with my room, by the way. The walls are very bare, but not for long, okay? Not for long. I mean, it's been a while since I moved in here, but I'm getting there. No one made a comment about the walls, but if you're thinking about how bare they are, I know. I can see it. Clearly, I can see it. But I'm working on it. It's a work in progress here. Okay, this is waiting for me. I gotta go. Bye! Welcome to my couch. I hope everyone's doing well. It's my friend Sasha's birthday, and I got her the new Percy Jackson book because we both love Percy Jackson, and we're so excited for the show to come out. And so the dust cover's gone because I took it off because I want to annotate this for her, and I think that would just be such a fun gift. And in doing so, I also get to read the book, so I am going to do that this afternoon, which I think is going to be so fun and so awesome. And then halfway through it, I'm going to go for a little walk and see what happens then. Maybe I'll take my laptop with me and I'll walk to a coffee shop, and then we can do some editing. That could be a possibility. Oh, happy December. It's December 1st. That's a lie. It's December 2nd. The walls are so bare. But guys, don't worry because everything else is behind me. Look, right? Like that's all the stuff right there. And there's our Christmas tree. But I just started and the dedication is to Walker, Aryan, and Leah. Here's to new beginnings for the show. That's so sweet and so cute. So I'm gonna read this book and annotate this book. I have my sticky tabs here and my Muji pen and a highlighter in case I need it. If I get into, well, I won't spoil anything, so I won't say anything. But the first line of this book is epic. It's, look, I didn't want to be a high school senior. And it's just like, look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. So I'm very excited to read this and give this to Sasha. And the deadline is today. I'm giving this to her today and I haven't started. So, well, to be fair, I only got the idea to annotate it today. So I'm on a time crunch, so I can't talk too long. So sorry. See you later. Have a great day. Love you. Bye. Hello. Same day, just different part of the afternoon. I got ready to go leave my house. I got through maybe just a tiny little centimeter of the book. So good so far, but I can't help but think how beautiful the day is outside. First of all, I'm shocked that it's sunny and beautiful and it's 9 degrees because these past few days have been like horrible rain. And then I checked the weather again and it says it's gonna rain for like the next week and I'm like, okay, I need to get out of the house and I need to like not be here right now. It would be fun if I went to a little coffee shop and I read there and I did some annotating there. And yeah, that's gonna be my plan. So let's just pack our tote bag together. Oh, I have sugar cookies from work. That's from last night and I never took them out of my bag. I have my keys attached to my bag, which life hack, everybody. Get a carabiner for your keys, first of all. And I just hang them on my tote bag and then I slip them inside on the inside part. And I just always know where my keys are. Anyways, I have my everything bag, my wallet. I'm gonna put the book inside. Inside the book, I have little, what are they called? Sticky tabs for sticky tabbing awesome parts. Oh, I finished Wildfire, by the way. So cute, really good, really enjoyable. I didn't love it as much as Icebreaker, which I feel like is a consensus. Maybe, I don't know. I'm speaking out of my ass here. I have no idea. But beautiful book, beautiful love story. Just, there was nothing at stake. There was nothing, nobody, you know, like I didn't get, ooh, it didn't feel, there could have been more, but it's okay. I still enjoyed it thoroughly, and I think that their love story is very cute, and I'm excited for the next one, because I heard it's going to be about Henry, and if you've read these books, we all love Henry. Anyway, I'm going to go to this coffee shop called Forecast. I'm going to walk there because it's such a beautiful day, and then sit and annotate. Don't think I'll take you with me because I don't vlog in public. That's not something I do, but that's what I'm going to do right now. So I love you all. Have a great day. Bye! Hello, happy December. I would like to share with everybody some things that have changed my life for the better. The first are, let me get them for you, my new bunny rabbit slippers. Are you joking? You're kidding. My life has improved exponentially. And then the next thing, you might be wondering what's around my neck, and it's a heat pack. It's just the cutest thing, and it's got ramen on it, and I got it from a little pop-up market. It's so nice and warm around my neck, and it has changed my life so much. Anyway, I came on here to say two things. One, or three. One was to show you things that have changed my life. Two, not that anyone would say anything, but I feel like every single time I'm vlogging, I'm literally wearing this sweater. And I am. I love this sweater. It's an awesome sweater. It's got pockets, it's turtleneck, it's nice and warm and cozy. It's from TNA, but I thrifted it. That's all I have to say about that. And then three, I need to edit this video. I don't know how long it's gonna be. I don't know how much footage I have. I just know that it's gonna be a lot of work, and it's gonna be okay because I'm gonna be very excited to post this. And then I'm gonna be so excited to make a thumbnail on my iPad and to draw on it. And I think that's gonna be so exciting and so fun. And I'm just excited for this to be an opportunity for me to be more creative and write more and be more what's the word I'm looking for? And be more, I lost the words for it, but I really am excited about this new adventure. So I'm gonna go edit this. I'm gonna transfer all the footage I have on my iPad to my laptop, pull up iMovie, do some light work. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video, whatever it is, and that's it. I will see you in a bit. I don't know when, but probably not another year, which is when I last saw you. See you later. Goodbye. Bye 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 bye.